What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Al King back on that again with another banger for y'all out here today. There, y'all guys. I got either some good shit or some fuck shit coming out. Like, guys, I tell y'all, 2025 is gonna be a very interesting year with movies. I feel like we're gonna have some really good shit and we're gonna have some fuck shit. One of the two. And what I'm looking at right here could be either some really good shit or some fuck shit. Guys, we gotta talk about this right over here. Anaconda is getting a reboot. Now, I have talked about Anaconda getting a reboot for actually many videos ago. I remember way back in the day. I talked about probably like a year ago. I probably mentioned this shit. Like, and it's been in the works and like in the talks for a very, very long time, actually. So we're gonna be going through this video. I'll be sharing my thoughts. This is like not really a teaser trailer, but just an announcement. But let's see what we got, guys. Here we go.
Oh, hi, Jack.
Dude, you know what we should do?
What?
Promo.
Oh,
Let's shoot a promo right now on my phone. Hey, what's up, people? We're making a movie.
Guess what it is?
By the way, I hope well, you know what? Fuck it. I probably don't gonna get copyrighted. I don't give a fuck. But let's continue.
It's
Paul Rudd and Jack Black star in The Anaconda. It might be The Anaconda.
Is it?
Whatever. There's gonna be a big fucking snake, and it's gonna rip.
You want to get scared?
Listen, guys, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I would have never suspected these two to be the first top choice of the cast for making a reboot of Anaconda. Now let's talk briefly about Anaconda. Now the first two were solid. I'm gonna be real with y'all. The second one, Anaconda Hunt, the Hunt for the Blood Orchid, that shit was the best one, hands down. CGI still looks pretty dang on decent to this date, if I'm being real with you. Some of the shots and shit, yeah, it definitely aged a lot, but that shit still go hard to this day. And I know how campy and like how it was definitely like the first Anaconda, it had a mixture, you know, it was definitely a very fun movie. You know, a lot of people say it's a bittersweet or it's so bad it's good. Me, I enjoyed it growing up. You guys already know I'm a massive reptile nerd. I love reptiles. Heck, I got one like I got like 3 reptiles right now, and I'm planning on getting a boa constrictor probably next year. Probably, I don't know when, but that'll probably be the next reptile going forward. But I love reptiles. When I saw Anaconda for the first time growing up as a kid, like, man, that was just such an awesome horror movie. I love anything creature feature related, and seeing a reboot, I hope it's decent, because from the last Anaconda movies that we gotten, they was some fuck shit. I ain't gonna lie, guys. Like, I mean, Anaconda 3, the CGI was fucking atrocious. How the hell it went from 2004 savage CGI for the most part, not too bad, and then we get to the third one. I don't know what the fuck happened with that shit. They did a motherfucking number with that shit, I'll tell you. And then after that, you got Anaconda Hunt for the Blood. Trail of Blood. There we go. The fourth one. I watched that one. Yeah, it low budget as fuck. Damn, they went downhill with the low budget. And mind you, still under Sony's name, if I'm not mistaken. Hell, Lake Placid versus Anaconda happened. Low budget as fuck. But yeah, like, oh man, I'll tell you, you know, this saga went on for quite some time, actually. With all these low budget movies, they just rolling this shit out with the Anaconda franchise. So I hope with this one, this reboot, you know, you got some big names on board. So finally, a high budget one at long last. In terms of these two guys right here, I'm gonna be real with you. I would have never suspected them. I'm gonna get to them in a moment, but let me go back and check the chat, see anybody join. Hopefully, Nerd Culture is Toxic, my one good friend Paul, SSJ. I hope they all pull up to this, because I'm about to have fun talking about this shit right here today, y'all. Let's continue in a little bit, then I'm going to go back more into Jack Black and Paul Rudd.
You want to laugh? You want to celebrate with your friends? Or maybe you're alone and sad and have nobody, but just want to forget about that. It's coming out on Christmas in 2025.
1 year from now, you're gonna come
In the theater.
That came out wrong. It doesn't matter what I meant. Come see our movie, Anaconda.
I can tell this from the way they're talking. This is definitely gonna be R-rated. I can definitely tell because if you remember from the older Anaconda movies, well, I shouldn't say older because the first two were PG-13, and then the third one and fourth one were R-rated. But honestly, the attacks are way more cooler in the fucking first two Anaconda movies. So like the third and fourth one, I mean, it had kind of it just picked up off of the Blood Orchid saga was so fucking long, and it didn't really do nothing unique with it. The Blood Orchid saga was like when that got first introduced with the Blood Orchid, the second one, that shit went crazy. But then they try to continue that shit. I mean, they just milked the fuck out of the damn Blood Orchid, like just kept the shit going. And I really hope that we get some older cast members maybe come back, from the first few Anacondas. That would be cool. Ice Cube, if he were to come back, that'd be savage. I forget the other dude name, the dude that played Cole in the second Anaconda movie. I forget the other dude. Like basically bring back the people that have survived, first two Anaconda movies. Bring some of them back. That'd be pretty cool to see. Some of them, in the mix, come around. I think that'd be pretty awesome to the story. I hope they, give some respect to some of these characters. Don't just knock them off and be calling it a day. But it looks like it's just going to be a full-on reboot, But I am worried for this film. I really am, because as a kid, I like this type of films. And I grew up with this, so I really hope that they don't fuck it up. But at the same time, I also grew up watching King Kong. And the character I want to see Jack Black, I want to see Jack Black to play is a character similar to the role that he played in King Kong back in 2005. He had a more serious tone to his character. This, I feel like he should have a mixture. He should have a serious tone, but also still be funny, like we're already used to him being. And Paul Rudd, I was not expecting Ant-Man to be up in this shit, but you know what? I'm curious to see how he's going to do in a film like this. No, not a bad choice. I mean, fuck, if you're going to blame somebody like Jack Black onto some shit like this, I mean, you might as well just throw in Adam Sandler. Fuck it, get the whole grown-ups cast. I don't give a fuck. That's who I think they probably should have they should have went for the whole damn grown-ups cast, in my personal opinion. That would have been a bit more better for sure. Some of them, or better yet, try to get Chris Rock up in there too. That'll be some funny shit. Yeah, I know people hated Chris Rock in the damn Saw, but I feel like Chris Rock would have been funny as fuck to be up in the Anaconda reboot, and and alongside with Jack Black, and they already said this movie gonna be funny too. It's gonna be funny, horror, and everything. A perfect mixture. Bringing somebody like Chris Rock and Jack Black would have been a savage duo. Because Anaconda is always one of those movies. The first one, it's a bittersweet to a lot of people. So when a lot of people go watch it and then when they hear about a reboot, we kind of expect something similar. So I wouldn't mind seeing Chris Rock being up in this. I feel like that'll be solid. But Paul Rudd, I'm gonna see how curious. I am curious to see how he's gonna do with this. But let's continue on and see what else they're gonna say.
Dude, have you seen the snake?
No.
It's in that room right there. They're about to feed it a donkey. Come on.
There you have it, folks. We are getting a Anaconda reboot that is coming out next year in 2025, December 25th, Christmas. This is some wild shit, guys. I mean, I already knew about the reboot, but I was just not expecting Jack Black and Paul Rudd to be our stars of this shit. Hey, hopefully it's good. I hope so. It seems like it's probably going to be R-rated, which I ain't got no problem with that, but I just hope it's just a decent, fun movie. I hope so. We got a lot of creatures feature movies coming out next year. I know we got Jurassic World. We got another movie called Primitive Warfare, I think, Primitive War. And yeah, that's another dinosaur movie. So, and then we're going to have Anaconda. So, we're going to have some, solid stuff coming out 2025. And I'm really, really hyped for that shit. Let me go back and check the live real quick, see anybody join. All right, cool. Ain't nobody join, but it's cool. But yeah, guys, I just really want to talk about this here because I was just sitting back like, man, a new Anaconda. what can I say? I'm a sucker for this type of film. I can tell they ain't finna give a fuck making this film either. I can already sense that. You know, hey, at least they're gonna have fun with the shit. And I'll tell y'all one thing: that CGI better look good. I don't know what the hell happened after the past Anaconda films. After the second one, I don't know what the fuck happened with the CGI because man, they fucked that shit up, man. I was just like, I was looking at that CGI, I was like, damn, this shit look awful, so fake, and the movements like it was just trash, man. So I really hope this being big budget, I hope the snake look decent, just because God, we have seen it right now. We really have seen it all with a lot of these big budget movies nowadays that's coming out, especially Superman. When I saw that shit, that trailer, I like I said in my last video, a lot of that shit look like like it literally looked like a fucking fan film. The Superman trailer in many parts. Some parts look pretty good, but the other parts look like a fucking fan film. Like the CGI was fucked, and it was made by James Gunn directing this shit. I hope he's fucking trolling. He's got to be fucking trolling. I really hope so. I hope, you know, he just trolling us with the teaser trailer, and then he gives us the real trailer with the actual, you know, like official trailer. Because you know, this little teaser shit, nah. When he give us a real trailer and some real CGI, then I'll be like, okay. The first one was just for trolling, I would hope. But this, I don't know, man. I just hope the Anaconda actually looks realistic. I hope they get that shit on point. Because I know like there was a Chinese knockoff Anaconda film made, I think earlier this year or last year. And that shit actually looked pretty realistic. It just like, you know, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like the attacks were solid, but at the same time, it was like it could have definitely used more work. But the snake actually looked really, really realistic. I ain't even gonna lie. Like they did some solid shit. But yeah, I definitely am curious to see what the hell they're gonna do with it. Any big surprises? Y'all think Jennifer Lopez gonna pull up in this shit? You know, surprise out of nowhere, just surprise every motherfucker. Or see fucking Ice Cube come out the blue, or Ice Cube's son. Yeah, O'Shea Jackson. You know, seeing some of them pull out, yeah, just come out there. I think that'll be pretty interesting to see. But yeah, or heck, even from just all the past, like other Anaconda movies, seeing all the older cast, that the ones that have survived, you know, come on out and just be like, hey, I survived, you know. That'd be pretty interesting. But yeah, you know, I just want to make something brief today. I know I usually keep this shit for a good 30 minutes, but I'm gonna keep this screen short today. I'm gonna try to push this shit to at least 15 minutes. I know we at 13, 38, 39, 40. I ain't about to count this motherfucking shit down, but you know, I'm gonna keep it at least going about 15 minutes. But hopefully, hey, if anybody join up here, cool. Let me see. But yeah, you know, I just hope this shit be good, man. I tell y'all, if it ain't gonna be good, man, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Well, I know what, modern Hollywood, I can't even be disappointed because it's just been flop after flop. But I do think this is how you know Sony is just dishing out everything. You know, after Craven the Hunter fucked up, and a lot of shit, they said, "Fuck, man." You know, we give up so much hope on fucking Marvel, Spider-Man, the villains. Fuck, we going way back to the 90s. We gonna go get Anaconda and make a reboot. That is what the fuck we are gonna do as a last hope. It worked back then, back in the 90s. Fuck it. We're gonna go ahead and bring that shit back in 2025. And you know what? We're gonna drop that motherfucker on Christmas Day. Why the fuck would you drop it on Christmas Day and maybe not the summer? I don't fucking know, but that's Sony for you. But yeah, guys, that's all I gotta say. It is your boy Al King. Like and subscribe, share. I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Y'all have a good one.